Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! It's Brewsday Tuesday time with DreZ and Huck.
Cue the sound effect, Huck. All right, it is Brewsday Tuesday time. Once again, a special live Brewsday Tuesday on location. We are at the Cellar in downtown Blacksburg, as this is our second installment of the Blacksburg Brew Do Brewsday Tuesdays. I'm surprised it was only just till now that I messed that up.
No, that's okay. I had real trouble opening this.
Because it's a
pint glass. Never opened one before.
Yeah, I wouldn't open
this. I think I got it figured out now.
A pint glass full of Bold Rock, because once again we are joined with Bryce from Bold Rock.
Bryce can't stay away from us.
I am so happy to be back, guys.
Well, I'm glad to have you back. Of course, Bold Rock is one of many awesome cideries. Well, I don't know if we could say many awesome cideries. I don't know how many other ones will be there. But you guys will be at Brew Do.
You're going all around the bush today so far.
I'm a little flustered. I'm trying to get this mic setting.
So I'll let you know, we are going to be at Brew Do, and there are going to be some awesome Virginia cideries joining us at Brew Do. I don't want to equivocate, but I think Bold Rock's going to be the best available.
Well, you're going to whoop them, yeah.
Yeah, but there will be some.
You might be a little biased.
Yeah.
But yes, well, and another thing is, I know that you were on the show before, but we actually are drinking something different this time, because last time when you were on, we were doing this Virginia Snake Bite.
That's absolutely right.
Half Bold Rock, half Virginia Vienna Lager from Devil's Backbone. And here, this is just the classic regular, is this the green?
This is the
apple?
Virginia Apple, yeah. So this is one of our original ciders. We started out with just two, the Virginia Apple and Virginia Draft. Virginia Draft being our red apple cider. Tonight, we're focusing on the Virginia Apple. It is a 100% green apple cider, mostly, Granny Smith and some Golden Delicious. There's some other stuff going on, but it is a really nice, crisp, and refreshing cider. Super easy to drink, 4.7 ABV, so you can drink a few of them. Super sessionable, and about a third fewer calories and less sugar than most ciders on the market.
So they make a cider that's a Huck session and over 7%. Is that something you guys make?
7% is a little higher than we usually go.
That's wine.
So
and it's apple wine.
You can still have cider at like up to 11 and 12%. What we've found is that what resonates the most with our customer base is between 4 and 6%, and so largely.
I'm asking you to reach out beyond your customer base to Huck, and try. I really think that's what I'm going to have to look for.
Yeah, Huck, we've got some really good super dry ciders that are right at that 7% range.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
So you can find those at the Vintage Cellar here in town, and we make them actually in wine bottles, so they're in that 750 milliliter bottle.
Nice.
Whereas when we're doing most of our stuff, it's either a 16-ounce can where you can find Virginia Apple, or our India Pressed Apple or IPA, or my personal favorite, the Premium Dry, which is 6%.
There you
That's
go.
for you,
Huck.
Huck.
Right between there.
That's for you, Huck. All in 16-ounce cans or 12-ounce bottles.
So we got Bryce here from Bold Rock. We're live on location once again. We got some sort of a medical emergency.
We're at this
just driving by. Yes, live.
Hope everybody's okay.
Normal Main Street sound.
Yes, normal Main Street sound. We are at the Cellar in downtown Blacksburg. If you want to come and join us, I know it is officially hammer time out here.
We're out on the Irish
come have
place,
some fun.
the patio.
Yeah, we're on the patio, which I'm glad, because I thought they were going to stick us in the actual cellar. But it's too nice not to be out here, man.
I mean, we're at the Cellar, but we're not in the Cellar.
We're not in the cellar. We're just at the cellar.
We're at the cellar. The cellar has like 4 distinct personalities. You got your beer room, the beer store.
The beer store.
You got the upstairs where, it's kind of family time.
Yeah.
Till late. And then you got downstairs, which is the cellar. And
that's the true cellar.
Yeah. But we're out here on the patio having a great time.
And, of course, this is our second of the Brew Do Brewsday Tuesdays, which does mean that we do have Brew Do tickets up for grabs. Free free tickets.
Free tickets.
So if you want to go to Blacksburg Premier Beer Festival, of course, if you didn't know, the 9th annual Blacksburg Brew Do is going to be happening October 7th at the Corporate Research Center, and over there from noon to 5 is when you get out there and enjoy some tasty brews. And of course, we do have not only normal tickets, but those premier tickets, which are pretty fantastical.
I think there's some swag here too.
Did you bring that? You brought your Huck stashes, right?
Yeah, I brought some Huck stuff, and there's some Bowl Rock stuff.
Yeah,
there's
some koozies,
Star
yeah.
Hill stuff. We'll be
Some-
talking to them next.
I do need to get a Bold Rock koozie for my collection, I do believe.
I think
Absolutely.
you need one.
And with those tickets, I believe it's no purchase necessary. Just basically
form.
raffle it out.
Stop
Right.
on by and say hi. That's all
Yeah,
we need.
yeah.
A high
We'll call
five.
your name right out of a box.
Of course, we encourage you to purchase some Bold Rock, or
I would personally appreciate it. You know, I'm trying to put a kid through school.
So
and
obviously,
stuff, so.
obviously, you know,
Yeah, gotta
you,
get the kid.
you're all about the cider, Bryce. But I mean, you do enjoy a tasty beer too, don't you? What's your go-to when you're not drinking the Bold Rock?
When I'm not drinking the Bold Rock, it depends totally on what kind of environment I'm in. So a lot of times, especially on a day like today, I would really dig Star Hill's The Hook. It's a grapefruit session IPA. It's an awesome sessionable beer.
I actually was drinking that
you're
on
like
Monday night.
yeah.
Believe
You're
it
a
or not.
situational drinker.
I am. So if it's once it gets a little bit cooler out, man, like one of my still a favorite beer of mine, but that is easily one of the things that got me into craft beer as like a college student when I was 21 years old, of course.
Of course.
Was Old Rasputin. Which is a really like the really
heavy.
thick,
Huck
like
session.
Russian
11%.
Imperial. I mean, awesome stout. So I go a lot of directions when it comes to beer. If it's warm out, I definitely like the lighter stuff, a Pilsner or something like that. I try to avoid those sirens if I can.
Yeah. That's a good thing to try to avoid.
Yeah.
Yes, once again, we are live on location downtown Blacksburg at the Cellar for our Brewsday Tuesday Brew Do edition, which, by the way, I know that we were kind of failing at this last time, but we should untap these ciders because we were kind of slacking on that last time. I kept forgetting.
Brew Do is a premier untapped venue this year.
Is that right?
They are, and you can when you get there, it's going to be a lot easier to untap your beverages.
You might get a badge or
You'll
something.
get a badge. You can look them all up online now before you go and select the ones you want.
That works out pretty damn good.
Untap, pretty smart.
Well, what do you
Unlike
think?
us.
Let's go ahead and go around the horn if we're going to untap these Bold Rocks. I already feel like I know what Huck's vote's going to be. But what about you, my man? If you had to critique and give it a rating, an untapped rating on the 1 to 5 scale.
Oh, obviously it's a 5 out of 5.
I thought so.
Obviously, this is a premier.
Otherwise, you're fired, Bryce.
Easy drinking, crisp, refreshing, hard apple cider, man.
Huck?
Which one is it here?
That's Virginia apple right
That's
there.
it right there?
Yeah, Huck's on his phone. We're on the radio, but Huck's on his phone.
Well,
That's
I'm
fine.
checking it in.
We're untapping it,
I'm trying
man.
to see what I gave it before. Yeah, no, I really loved it.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a. I think I'm going to be. Let me take another sip here.
Don't forget to check the aroma. A lot of people don't really give ciders the same respect from an aroma perspective, but especially our IPA, but this one too. You get some really cool notes on the aroma.
All right, so green apple is my. If I'm going to eat an apple, it's a green apple.
Oh, good.
Or a Gold Delicious.
Yeah.
Red apple's not my thing.
Yeah, well,
Not
this
my
is your
thing.
cider then.
Right. So I'm like, when I was a kid, I had a green apple tree in the backyard growing up. Used to eat the things till I got sick. We made pie out of them, applesauce, everything. So this is good beer. So you're going to get the historic value with me.
Awesome.
You know, and since cider's not my thing, I'm going to give you a little boost again because, you know, I'm a big fan.
Thanks, DreZ.
You're welcome.
Of giving a little extra if it's something I don't really love. So I'm going to give you a 4.25 on
Thank
this.
you so much.
That's a good
Yeah,
cider.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I got to say, I think this actually, just based on what you told me, it sounds like it has everything you want except like 9%.
Right,
Like what
if
you
you
would
jack
really-
up the
y-
APV
yeah,
on this.
yeah.
So let's get a picture of us all.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Well, I'm going to
Yeah.
give. All right. Well, while we're photo
real
opping,
quick.
I'll give my little critique so that I can
There
be the
you
one
go.
talking in the photo and not looking fantastic. But no, man, this is a really good cider, and I one of the things that I love most about it is, like you said, you know, when it comes to the sweetness, it's not like super sugary like a lot of the ones. Although it is still pretty sweet. Like I'm surprised that it's that less in sugar. I guess it's just the natural with the apples, man.
Well, anytime you're going to have a cider that's not like a pure dry cider, there's going to be some residual sugar. And basically what happens is the more you ferment it, the less sugar there is. And so it's usually, and it's not always this way, but as you get higher in alcohol, there's less sugar left, right? So like there's only so much, we make all this apple juice. There's only so much apple juice, or sorry, only so much sugar in the apple juice before we ferment it. And so once we get like this blend down to about 4.7% alcohol, this is the flavor you get. If we let the yeast keep going, you would get less residual sugar and more alcohol. And so you can kind of play with cider in that way, which is a little bit different than how people would actually tend to work with beer. It's a little bit of a different process.
Works out pretty good, and it makes for a damn good cider. 4.75. It's not perfect, and that's mainly, I'm only not giving it a 5 because I know that there are some other ciders that y'all have that I like better.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
know what's out there yet.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Gotta
But,
leave a little space.
Yeah, you got to give a little cushion.
I'm
for improvement.
DreZ is harsh with his
I am
mentalness.
I am never gonna have any sort of complaints on a 4.75 rating.
You can't.
I really, yeah, a 5.
Earn a 5
I mean,
from DreZ. It's like earning a Huck from me.
when you're putting a 5 out there, that's almost like saying something's perfect. And you know, like I think everything Boulder Rock puts out is perfect, but you know, I understand. Whereas if you have other stuff out there in the Boulder Rock portfolio that you like better, you know, like you said, give yourself a little room.
You got to.
Yeah.
You definitely got to. Give it a shot, definitely. And come on down and join us. Hell, man, it's hammer time. Get yourself a hammer full of Boulder Rock hard
my favorite
cider.
Time, hammer time.
We are live on location, the Cellar downtown Blacksburg, for our special Blacksburg Brew Do Brewsday Tuesday. Once again, we do have tickets for you to win, so we're out here on the patio. Just stop on by and say hi. What we're going to do is take a quick break, play a tune, and I think we're going to be switching to Star Hill.
All right.
A special brew.
See how they hold up
next.
against the.
It is
cider.
Brewsday Tuesday live on location at the Cellar. We'll be back right after this on 105.3 The Bear.